Hello, hello, my beautiful air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and we are bringing you your love reading for the month of October of 2023. October, which is an eclipse month, and eclipses are massive portals into fated changes. So okay, if you're wanting your particular sign, so we do these on Patreon on tier 1 for all signs. We do the love readings for the month of October. Here on YouTube we do only the elementals. So consider joining us on Patreon if you're interested, and you get to go into a competition where we choose 3 winners every single month for a free tarot reading from yours truly. So let's see what's going on for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in October, dear Spirit, for my beautiful air signs, my intelligent air signs. Now we're having a new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So Libra, for you, this is really, really important. It's a new moon and it's a solar eclipse, so wow. Let's see what's going on for air in the month of October. We've got embrace, so a massive ending, completion point, the ending of the journey, the fool's journey. Embrace an accomplishment, embrace the end of a major cycle. This is for my beautiful air signs. So some of you could also be connecting with a foreigner, someone who's physically at a distance. I will be reading. This is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle, and I'll be reading the message in a moment. But it speaks to an embrace, and an embrace could be supportive. It could speak to love. It could speak to possibly also embracing a change, an ending. But it is a card of an accomplishment. Okay, we've got the 9 of Cups, which just came through. Thank you, Spirit, for the now. In the now, 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the World card. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. From the past, you've got the 6 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. In the recent past, 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, and Justice. Okay, some of you are embracing a major ending to a family unit here. Okay, what's on your mind? What's crowning you? Temperance, Page of Wands. There's enthusiasm about a King of Wands here. Could be someone who is a father. Let's see. And the possible outcome, dear Spirit, for my air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And Libra. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. Why do I get that some of you are turning your back on a Queen of Pentacles? Some of you are dealing with a Queen of Pentacles, which could be a Virgo. Let's see. We've got the Lovers. So there is a choice. Some of you are coming out of a relationship, a major journey that you've been in another commitment for years with the embrace. We've got the Hierophant here as well. The Lovers is a divine union, a blessed union. We've got a King of Cups here. We've got a King of Cups and we've got a King of Wands. Interesting. 5 of Wands. A Queen of Wands. Excuse me. A Queen of Wands. So in trouble or in conflict with the Queen of Wands, or there could be some sort of an internal conflict pertaining to matters of heart or difficulty in making your choice. Queen of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We see conflict. What's standing between the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups is arguments and conflicts because of third parties. So we've got a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here, and we've got Gemini. We've got, this could be someone who, King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could have their Venus, let's say their Venus or their Mars in Gemini. So difficulty in making decisions. We see that this King of Cups has turned his back on this Queen of Wands. And the arguments. What's beneath that? The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, money issues, or even Queen of Wands holding back on her emotions. Feeling the miser, not feeling the desire, not feeling... I mean, we know the King of Cups. We know that the King of Cups is usually someone that's open emotionally. But what I'm getting here is that this King of Cups was not open emotionally, or was hiding, or not, maybe even having fallen out of love because of the lovers, because of another person. Now, my dear air signs, you're usually very much about the mind, very much about the way you think. You need to connect with someone through the mind. I mean, heart is not your emotional self, and your feelings are not, this is not your forte. So if we look at the King of Cups, usually it's all about their emotions. They're either balanced or imbalanced where their emotions are concerned. But the Queen of Wands looks for more desire, more passion. Here we've got a King of Cups who logically is more of a romantic. But here, because we've got the Gemini energy, which is all about the mind, it's all about the logic. That's why I feel that possibly your energy could be the King of Cups, where you're at a dilemma, needing to make a choice. Some of you could be possibly leaving behind. I did say possibly an earth sign, but this could be a Leo or a Virgo, because with the Queen of Wands, she is sitting on top of the Four of Pentacles, which she may hold earth in her chart. I see the King of Cups turning his back because of conflict. Queen of Wands wants more action, and there can be some ego here, but she may have been stingy also with her emotions, and you're yearning for more emotions, which is not, I mean, okay, it doesn't say that you don't have emotions. It's just that you're more about, what sort of triggers your heart is a good conversation, an intelligent mind. So, everything starts off with the mind and then it goes to the heart. So you would admire someone because of their intelligent mind, and that opens the door to romance, if you know what I mean, my dear air signs. Wow, that's a reading on its own. But in the now, there's something that you're completing. There is a possibility with the Three of Pentacles. It is connected to work, some sort of a wish fulfillment. pertaining to work, or that there's a third party here, and this sort of triggers an ending. The world card speaks to a major ending, right? It is a Saturnian card. Saturn is the lord of karma and timing. When he says it's time, it's time. The work has been done. The journey is completed. What journey is that? It's the journey possibly pertaining to a third party. If we look at the past, we're looking at Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. So all about perception. Obviously, since you've got the Six of Swords, you've come from the Five. The Five of Swords, which is conflict. And 6 and 1 is 7. That's 7 swords we've got here, which we've also got here. There has been some sneakiness, some underhanded energies. Something about, because we've got 2 pages, and pages are messages. It's like what I'm getting here is that there's been some sort of a, lots of back and forth and communication. Because Gemini, remember, Gemini is the twins, and, the twins can play a double role. Like acting something out, putting on an act. That's the thief energy, right? Double play to timing. All these energies come through for me with the past position here. And I don't know if this is also communication with someone that's physically at a distance. Yes, this may have been a meeting. Remember, this is Gemini energy. We've also got Gemini here very strongly. Now, pages speak to messengers, but they also speak to juvenile, sometimes immature actions. So possibly like a connection that started with someone, because we know that the Page of Swords he's all about communication, news, information, chatting online. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which, Page of Pentacles is about something long term. Yes. Page of Pentacles can also speak to a youth, something to do with communication, and through time, let's say, something turns more real, because Pentacles speak to reality and, practical matters. And we know that the Page of Pentacles, he looks at his pentacle as into the, long term and into the future. But this is also about studying something, looking at something in a futuristic way. But this speaks to communication strongly here. But we've got the Seven of Swords, which we see here again. Now we've got the Hierophant here in Justice. So we've got Taurus and Libra, 2 signs of Venus. We've had Venus retrograde or in the sign of Leo for a few months. So for Aquarius, this is really, really important, because obviously Leo is your house of others, dear Aquarius, and it's like going back and forth. Venus has been revisiting the past, trying to figure out and understand what she's going to do where love is concerned, because Venus in Leo is extravagant. She wants to have fun. She wants to flirt. She wants to, have a good time. So Venus in your opposite sign could be your partner wanting to have a good time. And I'm wondering, because we did see the Queen of Wands here, and I said that she wants to let her hair down. She wants to have fun. She wants it all. Right? And there's conflict here, because we've got the Miser here. Maybe she felt as though she was missing out on things, So we see we've got a 5, and then we've got an 11. two major arcana cards. The Hierophant is marriage. It is commitment. It is a spiritual connection, possibly. Maybe a spiritual connection that's secretive, that was more balanced, more equal. Or a possible separation because of infidelity, because of sneakiness. Something being found out, because the Page of Swords is the spy. He does check out on social media, going over old messages, so on and so forth. Something having been found out pertaining to someone that's at a physical distance. Possibly looking at what's crowning you. We've got Temperance here, which is talking about Archangel Michael. There's some sort of a balancing out or a divine timing, or Spirit is saying there will be healing, and that it's all about justice. I mean, even Temperance is Jupiter, and Jupiter is truth, but it's also justice. Now, of course, we've got Temperance, which speaks to foreigners, foreign distant lands and countries, and foreign people. And we've got the Page of Wands and we've got the King of Wands here. And the Page of Wands is enthusiasm. Again, another messenger. So we've got a messenger which speaks to information, communication, truths. We've got a page that speaks to something long term, something of value, something based in reality. And then we've got the Page of Wands, which is the page of enthusiasm and risk-taking and wanting to take that journey. So we go, remember what we said about it's air, everything begins with the mind. Then we start to take action, right? We sort of look at things in a real way. So can something work out in practical means, right? And this is more about studying. So again, it's about looking through the mind at, can this work in real life? And then we've got the leap of faith here. We've got the action. We've got the desire that I want to make this work. Yes, I'm putting effort and energy into this thing that I desire. And this is, of course, again, another messenger. Page of Wands. A desire. Let's meet up. Let's connect with someone that's possibly at a physical distance. This could be a child of a King of Wands, which the King of Wands would be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. King of Wands I see many times more as Sagittarian energy. We do have Sag energy. I do say Aries as well with the Page of Wands. So, and here we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who knows their worth, someone who can be, someone who is alone, someone who is single. There are 10 pentacles here. So we've got the 9 and then the 10th pentacle here, which, a 10 speaks to an ending, but a new possibility, a new beginning. We go from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen. So there's a jump. I mean, we know the Knight of Pentacles that's in between the Page and the Queen is very slow and strategic. Not to say that Earth isn't, okay? But we see that someone's sort of leaping into something. And yes, something happening suddenly, something being like taking the shortcut, doing something quicker than usual. And that, yes, can be relative to Earth, which Earth is usually slow. But we see the World card, which is an ending. We've got Justice, which could speak to divorce and legalities and, equal or unequal relationships. Remember, it's a major arcana. It's a very karmic card. So a marriage or a commitment being hit by karma, right? The Hierophant is a 5, yes. We've got a 5 and a 7. 7 and 5 are difficult. And then we've got a Justice, like a portal that opens up to some sort of a karmic justice. Maybe because of an injustice, Yes, things coming back around. Eclipses are very karmic. Their potential, eclipses speak to having something or someone eclipsed out of your life, being put on the right path when you've come off the right path. That is spirit jolting you onto the right path, the right relationship, since we're talking about romance and love. Just these three cards on their own speak a lot about that. There's been infidelity or a secretive spiritual connection which is fated. Yes, which is meant to happen. Which is your karmic justice. And when we talk about karmic justice, obviously there's been injustices in the past. Maybe it's a time of now reaping the rewards, or even karmic justice being served to those that have done you wrong in the past. And we know here, whatever the sign, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, someone very stable, very slow, usually, but very dependable. Yes, she could be a mother. Yes, she could be single. Yes, she's someone who provides for others. She's the go-to person. But she's also very independent, able to stand on her own. So I did say for some of you, you could be leaving behind a Queen of Pentacles who is very independent financially, can stand on their own. And I said that because with the Three of Wands, sometimes I do see it as someone having made their choice and turning their back on a certain relationship, possibly because of a third party. We've got a Three of Wands, we've got a Three of Pentacles, we've got the Lovers. Now, King of Wands at the top of your reading, crowning your reading, which is possibly what's on your mind. But also it's, the crowning position holds a very strong position within this reading, right? It's the, like, it trumps the reading. It's what is very strongly placed. What is on your mind? What is the crowning position? The crown. This is what we go for. So some of you are wanting to take a journey. You're wanting to take a leap of faith. You're wanting to discover. There's enthusiasm. And I'm wondering if you're making a choice and going for the person that you actually desire to be with. And that's the energy of the King of Wands. He doesn't hold back. Unless some of you are hoping for a particular fire sign. I did say Queen of Wands maybe was a Leo. This could be an Aries. This could be a Sagittarius, I'm going to say. We've got Sag here as well. So, again, this could be this could be another side to you where you're ready to take action. You've made up your mind. You're ready to take that leap of faith. You've made your choice. Or a choice has been made for you. Embrace that. Let's read the embrace, because this was a difficult layout. Number 21. Sometimes readings could just be so easy, and then other times there are so many messages, and trying to weave the messages, into each other to where the cards interact, that could be quite difficult. So, achieve, welcome, appreciate, dreams, wholeness, contentment is the embrace card. When it comes to love, the universe is smiling upon you at this time. Energies are moving and shifting, coming together to give you exactly what you need and want. Your efforts to clarify your heart's desires, to be present in current relationships, and to actively manifest new relationships are now bearing fruit. In this moment, you are in a position to achieve all that you have dreamed of regarding matters of the heart. That is wonderful, my dear air signs. Your dreams are ready to manifest. Wow. Allow all of the pieces to gently fall into place. Don't resist, just embrace. Your own personal energies are combining to bring you a new level of being whole and perfect. This will allow your relationships to fall into place beautifully as well. Now, where this is concerned, it's speaking of, yes, that love is ready to enter your life. The pieces are falling together, which that says to me, obviously, that there is a possibility for some of you, for the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment, that there is expansion. You're on the way to success where love is concerned. You're accomplishing something. You know, the World card many times could be a long-term commitment as well. And that you may be committing or connecting, yes, with a soulmate, with a spiritual connection, because the Hierophant usually is a spiritually inclined connection. Yes, maybe it was secretive. I don't know who was in a commitment. Was it you or was it your person? Some of you may be committing with someone that was in another connection that may have come out of another connection themselves, because the Queen of Pentacles is usually married. She's usually the mother that has the children. It's usually the Queen of Swords, yes, that shows up as a divorcee. So I'm wondering if, yes, the opportunities are, because she's got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the single person. This could be a single mother, someone that hasn't gone through separation or divorce for some of you, but is just a single mother. Or this is someone that will always be there for you, that always has been there for you, possibly. And what she's offering you is her life as well, because she's showing you, she's giving you that Ace of Pentacles. And I just got the goosebumps as I said that. I don't know why. To support this process of integration, work with the concept of having an open and grateful heart. Express appreciation for the many blessings in your life. As you go through your day, be aware of the grace that surrounds you. Grace shows itself in ways both large and small. The larger manifestations of grace may be your family, your health, and your home. However, there are many smaller manifestations of grace that can also be acknowledged. Appreciate the warm sun on your face, the cool breeze blowing through your hair, the lovely flower growing from a crack in a stone wall. By being grateful, you surround yourself with contentment, and through the law of attraction, you will welcome more of the same, including more fulfilling relationships. I acknowledge my many blessings and am open to receiving my heart's desires. That's the affirmation, my beautiful air signs at this time. Let's see what's going on with the Lenormand. We'll get more clarity. More advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Mystic Moon Oracles, looking into your psyche for the month of October. What's going on for air signs? We've got the Whip, which speaks to possible objections, possible separation and divorce. It is a number 11, so obviously this eclipse, the new moon in Libra. And of course for Libran people are obviously letting go of unhealthy relationships. Now, of course, for all air signs, this solar eclipse will be in good connection to help you get rid of unhealthy infidelity pertaining to long-term marriage or partnerships, okay? Yeah, you see there's objections, possible separation and divorce, because something else stable needs to come in. There is going to be some sort, because these are the birds, even though they're the owls, it could speak to nighttime, some information, some wisdom, something being cleared, something that you may read, let's say, that will give you some sort of enlightenment. I mean, the birds also usually speak to gossip or third parties, or it could be excitement or even stress around a possible separation or something coming to light, something being revealed that will bring this ending. And we've got the fish, so something maybe that was a little bit unclear, maybe there was illusion. The fish does speak to cycles as well, something repetitive about being close to some information but not quite certain about it. That could be an internal battle as well. You know, the fish speaks to Pisces, but the fish also speaks to an abundance of wealth, possibly where something wasn't clear that will be clear, finding out something. We've got 2 Pisces cards here. And remember, Pisces is also the 12th natural house in the zodiac, which can speak to karma or a major cycle ending or infidelity in love affairs. What is the fish about, play spirit? What is the fish about? We've got the house. So some sort of deception coming from family, because, you know, I see the fish as they move around in groups in schools, right? So like a tribal sort of a thing, and therefore the family comes through, and there is the house as well. Something to do with permanency with a house. Yes, there is a potential here. There is a potential here for emotional abundance and some sort of security with the house. The house is moon in Cancer, and it speaks to establishment or traditions or customs or anything to do with privacy. Something that was hidden is going to be found out, and it can possibly bring abundance and something magical. I mean, the fish can be something also very sudden, because remember, the eclipses could be very sudden. Yeah, sudden turns of events and challenges and changes. And the fish could be something to do with deception, because think of some, you know, the fish is slimy, like it slips through your fingers. Sometimes this is like someone trying to get away with something over and over again, but then getting caught out. That's what I'm getting here. What do we have here? Now, we've also got the lily here, which the lily is purification. It is morality. It's a spiritual connection. It's a sexual connection. What's the lily about? It does speak to Virgo energy, an open wound pertaining to doing the work or servicing, or it's a wintry energy which could speak to solitude or a spiritual awareness and enlightenment. What's beneath that? Yeah, you see, we've got Virgo Pisces here. This is like seeing through the veil, the mask coming off, and through the truth there's a purification. So obviously a major change, a clearing out of the deception because of the ability to see through the veil. Let's see what the Whispers of Love speaks to. For my air signs, play spirit, what is the advice for the air signs? So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Obviously, there's a choice here. The Lovers is a very important relationship, but it's also having a choice between two. Needing to make a decision. It is like a twin flame connection. I mean, the Lovers is logically the twin flame. The Two of Cups would be more the soulmate. Remember, it's a major arcana, so it's the hand of Spirit and God. It's a blessed union that needs to, two people need to come together. It's a blessed union. Look to your inner strength. Thank you, Spirit. And we've got another 11. My goodness. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So there's something difficult that you're going through, obviously. if it's talking about your inner strength and that you're stronger than you realize, obviously you're feeling a sense of weakness and discord and challenge. And she's actually looking into a crystal ball. So she's looking for guidance where love is concerned. She's looking for truths. Something's eating away at her, right? And this could also be internal conflict pertaining to, has there been infidelity? Am I going to go through separation? Has there been secrecy and foul play in my home? Yeah? Let's take, I want to take your psyche and see what's going on in your emotional, in your subconscious in this month. For you or your person. Remember, we had the King of Cups. We had the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles, the Miser, where love is concerned. Now, the Queen of Wands, she's more sexual, right? She's more flirtatious. King of Cups in the upright is more about an open heart. Like he would sacrifice for love. Whereas the Queen of Wands is, no, I attract fun. I desire to connect with someone on a more physical way. You know, I'm very driven. I want to have fun. I want to play. I want to flirt. I want to have intimacy. I want to be intimate with someone. So very opposing energies, right? Queen of Wands, a King of Cups. And here we've got a King of Wands. So we could say also that what sits in between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is the King of Cups, who is sort of blocking the coming together of the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. But here we've also got a Queen of Pentacles. And we see that she is single. Let's see what's going on for you emotionally. Awakening. Communication. Purge. We've got a divine masculine that's going through an awakening here because there's telepathy with a divine union. And this is bringing an energy of a death process. Purging is all about letting go, right? We do see a lot of water here, so the water sign in the King of Cups comes through here. Going through a purging process. These could also be just communication about a divine masculine going through some sort of a purging process, or even a spiritual awakening. We've got the Observer. This usually brings up the energy of Aquarius for me, the internet, right? But nevertheless, I mean, we did say that Gemini here is like the spy, you know. He's the page who's very good with spying, retrieving information. I mean, Gemini is very, very intelligent indeed. So we've got someone that's being observed, looked at through social media, through the internet. Let's see. We've got big dreams. Okay, let me see what I get from that. We've got the material world and the guide. Look, the material world and the guide, it reminds me of the Hermit and someone looking into a marriage. Divine timing, someone sort of coming into wisdom after a tower moment. After a tower moment, there's flirtation here, we've got the flowers, and I don't know if this is speaking to spring, the time of spring, but after a time of spring and dating and happiness, there's a destruction, there's a tower moment, there's a difficult awakening going on. And because of divine timing, this is like the wheel of fortune. This brings great changes. It brings great truths, and it brings a spiritual enlightenment. This could also be information and clarity and the light that comes from a teacher, someone who's guiding, someone who's looking at astrology or doing tarot reading about possible marriage or even a possible new beginning, because I do see this as the Ten of Pentacles or the Ace. Queen of Pentacles holds the Ace. Now this could speak to, yes, someone looking into and seeing that there's been infidelity and foul play. Yes, possibly. Because the guide can also is like the Hermit. This could be a detective as well. That someone's seeing, they're seeing the light pertaining to something stable, right? A long-term relationship, or the guidance is saying that there's a possible new beginning after an ending, obviously, because divine timing is like the wheel of fortune, and it is like a 10. So we've got Uranus and Jupiter here. This is great enlightenment, a spiritual awakening, surely. Let's go back to this divine masculine, because this could be in relation to the masculine. I don't know if you're the masculine or your person is. But we've all got the yin and the yang within us, so we all have that masculine side to us as well, let's not forget. So there's something to do with observation, something to do with finding out through a message, which is triggering a purging death process, which is raising the bar or bringing in an ascension, moving towards someone's dreams, big dreams, a lot of water. Look at this. Look at these cards. Look at all the water. We've got the whale, we've got the fish. So the big dreams speaks to, yes, this could be something that you've been fantasizing or seriously seeing in your dream, like really seeing something that you wished for. Dreaming of it. Can something, can this work out for me? This is what I imagine. This is what I yearn for. This is what I dream. I want this emotional abundance. Look at all the water. But there's so much lack of clarity here. There's so much deception as well. Okay, so big dreams. For me, this is like really needing to see the truth. Someone's dream crashing down and burning. But because we've got the Embrace card, which is a card of success, for some of you, this is the big dream. This is the success. Yes, the potential is here. We've got an observer, and it's on this divine masculine. I'm wondering if they're wanting to come back, if this is someone that you have not been communicating with. Now, this could also be a new person, someone that's going through their own awakening, someone that you've dreamt about. They may have dreamt of you, telepathically through, the communication. That's telepathy. That's communicating through sound waves, through the energetic field, right? And feeling that something big is going to happen. This could be shocking and this could be surprising. We don't know what's beneath the water and how big this fish is, And fish can be shocking. It can be slippery and slimy and sudden and unexpected, very much like a tower moment. Remember the Page of Cups? The fish is in the cup. It's something that happens unexpectedly. So it can be quite surprising or shocking or, oh my God, factors going on. Let's see with the three Sibylas what's going on here. We've got the Gran Signore, which is, this is very similar to the King of Cups, very similar to the King of Wands, very similar to the Kings and the King of Pentacles. The Gran Signore, number 13, which does bring up Scorpio. Now, he's someone who's quite cocky, comes from a well-known bloodline, let's say. He's quite a royal, he's a VIP, he's abundant, and he's very generous sometimes when he wants to. We do see the material world here as well. So I'm just wondering if for some of you, wow, this is a business owner. This is someone that maybe was putting all their effort, all their energy into business or their finances or whatever. Your divine masculine, if this is them, could be now looking at more so matters of heart. They are a business owner. We've got the merchant here. Unless we're dealing with two different people. All right? They're both 13s, which is telling me for most of you this is the same person. So your person now, who could be an entrepreneur, deals with import-export, with world business. Their businesses expand to the world, right? They're thinking very carefully about contracts. Now, yes, this could be a long-distance relationship. If this is the same person, we see the hat and so much ego. Looks like they've been humbled, especially with the purge card here. Looks like your person has been a little bit humbled, come down to earth, sort of. If you are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and you could be dealing with an earth sign, earth and water usually go together. So King of Cups, King of Pentacles. But also, if this is a Scorpio, which 13 speaks to Scorpio, the King of Wands is also the Scorpio energy, if not a fire sign. Because Scorpio for me does come through as very passionate. So let's see, because they're thinking very much about the future, about possible physical travel. There's deliriousness. Something is going to happen where there's, I don't know if there's been silly actions. It's the Nine of Pentacles, which we've got again here. Delirious about finding out that you're single, or you're delirious that you're finding out your person is single. Something is going on like this here. Let's see what the delirious is. And we've got the Viaggio, so someone coming in. We've got the Viaggio, the Knight in Shining Armor, Three of Wands, on the Three of Wands, and we see the ship here already, which means someone is traveling and coming in. It's like love is coming in. It's a time of that. It's a time of a meeting. The Queen of Wands is someone that's very patient. She would be waiting at the dock, waiting for that ship, and this could be communication. This could be someone now knows that their person is single and they're coming in. I want to take that King of Wands for a moment. I just want to give you a bit of clarity on that. King of Wands is something that was, something that he's been desiring, or you've been desiring, that your person takes responsibility, is the King of Wands, is a business owner, will take action. Because we've got the big dreams here and we've got the big dream here. Some of you are dreaming about a King of Wands. Let me take one card on the Lovers, which is the general energy. And we've got Superbia and the Peacock. So there has been ego, but the Superbia is vanity as well. So it does ring a little bit it does lean towards this Gran Signore. But the Superbia is also a peacock, and the peacock is also luck. The peacock is abundance. The peacock is also a spiritual connection. But the peacock can also speak to a choice, two divine masculine that are fighting for the heart of a divine feminine. It is the Two of Wands. And we've got the Three of Wands here. So a choice. Let's take one more on that Superbia. And we've got Allegrezza al cuore, merriment and happiness. It's the Five of Cups. The 2 cups are still standing, but someone is still mourning a loss of the past. Remember, cups are emotions. 5 speak to changes where emotions are concerned. This could also say that this King of Wands has been fantasizing and dreaming. They want to take this journey. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to send a message of desire and passion. But they're physically at a distance. They need to wait. It's all about timing. Yeah. Yes, my dear air signs. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Number 11. 11 and justice is playing out very strongly. I just want to take one card on this justice card and we will end this reading. Did I take a wisdom? No, I didn't. I need to take a wisdom of the oracle. Did I not? Goodness me. No, I didn't. Let's take one card on this justice card. What's that about? We've got Amalato, low morale, and the 4 of Swords. There has been heartbreak and disappointment within a marriage, a commitment, or even a spiritual union, as there have been secrets because of the 7 of Swords there. Low morale, this could also speak to depression. Someone having been their heart broken, having had their heart broken. What's going on? Why? Why falls from the sky and it's in the upright? Let's see what that says, and it's a 31. For the air signs, 31. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding in your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? So it speaks to miracles, and the big dreams can be a miracle, dear friends. Miracles can happen. And remember, whatever you're going through, look to your inner strength, okay? And that inner strength doesn't only have to be your emotions, it could be your psyche. So your psychic ability is stronger than what you believe it is in. Some of you don't trust your intuition, that you will come to some sort of a conclusion, an accomplishment. Remember, the 3 of Wands is like you've put in the effort and now your ships are coming in. The ship does speak to luck as well. Luck is on your side. But of course, there can be a lot of confusion and illusion. Trust in the signs and synchronicities. Listen to your dreams and you will get answers as to why. Okay? Because we see the book and the wings here, you know. It's like the angels are sending you the answers as to why. Getting your answers in the month of October. Okay? So, my dear air signs, I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I'd love to hear from you how you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated at all. And I do feel that you are being checked out. Someone's checking you out through social media, either that or you're looking for the answers as well. Maybe the answers are not on the internet and through messages, but they're through your dreams and through your higher self. So listen to that, take time out and meditate, and I'm wishing you well. Sending you lots of love and light, my dear friends. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.